this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Cam's going to run the option right, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On second down, here's Newton. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Newton on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Adam Humphries deep for Tampa Bay. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the the Cardinals because, remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they've really settled in as well. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The play clock's running down. After the run, Newton going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now it's Newton. Completes it to Dixon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get him the next time.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Play clock winding down. Just beating the play clock is Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is knocked down from the side at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's Newton now on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Throwing is Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Jameis on second down. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Martin. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
That was a terrific job by the defense, stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Thomas Davis in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Kalen Clay. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Time running out here on the play clock. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Newton to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quan Alexander with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. A swing pass caught. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they've punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to let this one go. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. A first down throw for Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And an alley to run. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Sims. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to maneuver. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Here's Newton. Levante David leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down. Newton looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Conti. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Double tight. Ready. Blue lady. Hey. 4 down.
Jameis to throw it. Jackson's got it over the middle. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue waiting. We got three. Three down.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Carolina territory.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Double tight. Let's go now. Blue waiting. Three down.
Back to the ground. Martin. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin taking it in from a yard out, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's up and good. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Ready. Blue waiting. 550.
Winston with a give to Martin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Let's go now.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Watch the edge. Check 15.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. An attempt carry here from Martin. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Winston. And Brait has it over the middle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Check. 59. Easy. Flip. Easy. Check.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And it's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Winston to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll toss it out to Sims. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Here's Brian Anger now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. 1-possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.